Good morning, everybody. What a way to start the day. We've got absolute chaos in the northeastern corner of Djuma. We're up at Buffelshoek Dam where Cedric found the lions killing a buffalo yesterday. And this lioness is looking a little bit worse for wear at the moment. She's an old girl and she looks like she's trying to find some scraps of food. My name is Tess, behind the camera is Panda. Thank you for joining us this morning. What an exciting drive yesterday afternoon was. All round just pandemonium. Now this is going to be a tricky one this morning because the lions are pretty spread out. There's hyenas coming in from all angles. There's not much left of the actual buffalo, so everybody's spreading out trying to find some scraps. But they're also taking turns at chasing the hyenas around. And there's quite a few different spots where we're going to have to try and find the lions because they're spreading out in the thickets. And there is another vehicle here, so you might hear some people. Look at her tail. So this is Queen Talamati. For those of you that don't know her, it is looking a lot better than it was. She's an old girl. She's got some fresh wounds on her too. Anna Maria, I'm also really chuffed at all the lion action yesterday. I was a little jealous, but that's okay because I found those Talamatis killing the zebras. I was happy with that find and I was happy to pass that on to everyone out on drive. The lion flop. I love those. And so you see, patience has been worth it. Now the lions have moved away from the front of the car. The jackal's back. And now we'll be able to move to see the rest of the pride too because the lions have moved off. Oh, careful little jackal. See how sly it's being. It's on the sneaky, on the down low. Oh, little jackal. So this little black-backed jackal has got nerves of steel. It's gathering information, which is why it keeps pausing so much. Trying to sneak closer to the lions. You will hear there is another vehicle that's... We're going to wait for them to move and then we shall move. But we're enjoying this little interaction with the jackal trying to sneak in. Now what the jackal's trying to do is work out where it can steal food. Where is there a possibility here? If it keeps going towards the lions, it actually won't find food there, but it wants to check exactly where it should be going because it doesn't look like it's eaten an awful lot. Not like the lions have. So it's gathering information very carefully, using its nose, its ears, its eyes. Oh, I'm not happy in that position. I'm going to leave. It looks like it has a little bit of a limp on the front left. But gathering information is super important here. You don't want to get yourself into the deep end. How cute is this little one? The black-backed jackal from earlier has made a reappearance. And it's looking so relaxed. This is the most relaxed and close-up jackal sighting I have ever had here at Djuma. Ever. This is wild. A beautiful little jackal. It looks like it might be an older jackal. It's quite grey on the face. Quite skinny, and I think it's just trying to play its cards right. Waiting it out to see what scraps it can find. The lions are still flat sleeping, so we've left them for now. We're still in the same area, of course, but they're sleeping behind us. We could hear chewing, so we wanted to come see what was happening, and we found a little jackal. It wasn't the jackal that was chewing, but it's waiting patiently, hoping that it will. It looks like this lion wants to have a drink. It's in the shade. Oh, he's just going to lie there instead and admire the view. Fair enough. So hope the hippos don't get grumpy with you two being there. So the reason that we're giving them a bit of space and not going right there is because they've chosen a spot on the dam where on the other side of them is completely going to be water. It's on a curve of the dam and there isn't really much place to go. So by giving them some space, we don't really need to be right on top of them. We've got zoom on the camera. We can get a nice overall view. It gives the other lions space to come in and drink if they want to. But it also means that if these two are feeling uncomfortable and they want to move, they can. They've got more than enough space. We are off to the side, giving them distance, and they feel nice and comfortable. So that's the goal. Try and be as sensitive as possible. And we have actually got some of the other lionesses coming to join. So in a matter of seconds, you're going to have a lioness come past you from the left, coming to join the family for a drink. See, it gives them enough space that they feel comfortable coming down. They don't feel threatened. They don't feel cornered at the dam. It's very important. Oh, Renee, good morning. Thank you so much. It's awesome to hear that you're enjoying the show, that you're enjoying us. That's all we could hope for, really. All we could hope for. We love being out here. We love sharing the adventure, but it's even better when we know that it's getting through on the other side, that it's appreciated. So thank you, Renee. Thank you for sharing. Oh, shame she got a fright from the hippo. It's all right. The hippo was just breathing. Oh, Panda, don't panic. You got a male lion behind you there, friend. Guys, it's the coolest thing ever. Panda just never panics. He's so calm 24/7. This is Big Boy Mohawk. This is the Avoca male, the head of this pride and the father of the younger males and the rest of the cubs. One of the fathers anyway. Unfortunately, his two brothers are no longer around. Blondie was his very strong coalition partner, and Dark Mane, who took over the breakaway pride from the Nkuhuma pride, which is called the Talamati pride. That's where Queen Tea comes from. They all started off as one big group, and then everybody started splitting up. Oh, this is magical. So we've still got more pride members coming in, which means we're not moving until everybody's settled and comfortable. We don't need to. We've got a good view. We're getting walk by after walk by. Fantastic.
So we made our way back to the Talamati breakaway lions with these big bellies, absolutely huge bellies, and they're still sleeping on the same spot, no change, nothing. So it's a female with the 5 youngsters, or not young, okay, you say youngsters, juveniles, let's say juveniles. They are about 2 years old, the 5 of them. And I'm so stoked that they had a good meal yesterday. Glad that they have eaten properly, and now they're resting. But on top of that, I just got an update from one of the other guides. He said that the S8 male, that is the dominant male of this pride, the father of these youngsters, he was moving into this area, into this direction. So I'm hoping that he is going to pop out here very soon. We shall see. But it is a little bit far north, but let's take a look. The morning is starting to heat up a little bit, so how much more he's going to walk, I'm not too sure. But yeah, as you can see, there's the one. And I don't think these lions are going to be doing too much today. They've got the water here at Gallagher Pan just behind us. They've got full bellies, they've got some shade. Can't ask for more. I think this is exactly where they will be for the day. Unless there is something like elephants that's going to come through here and then chase him around. You can see he's giving us the eyeball. Hello, my boy. Yes. Just staring at us, eh? Ooh! Could this be the moment of truth? That we see the S8 male somewhere here. Let's take a look. I see a lot of impalas on the fire break, all looking directly towards the cut line. Doo-doo-doo. Are they? Yeah, they're still looking north. They're looking here. Oh, they're looking at ground hornbills. Well, that's still right. That's not so bad. Thank you for that, impalas. Looking at ground hornbills. Well, it's also another predator. I mean, they are quite ferocious predators, the ground hornbill. As you know, that they do roam around on the ground looking for chameleons, tortoises, snakes, insects. But look at that. How beautiful. Looks like a female to me. Just want to look at the red. The male's... Ooh, 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 they're fighting in the tree there. What are they doing? Something happened there. A little bit of commotion going on. Oh, the one's got there on the far right. Far right, far right. It's got a snake. The far right, on the far right one, it's got a snake. That one, yeah. Oh, what has it got? It's got something big. What is that? I don't even see what it looks like. A snake. It's a frog. Oh, now it's gone. I've got no clue what that was. Yeah, it was some sort of animal. It happened just too quick. So of course they fought for it. It was sitting in the tree. It might have been like a little bird or something. Just difficult to see what it was. But it's gone. Devoured as quickly as they found it. This one has swallowed it.
20 days. 20 days I had to wait for this. Wow, right. Where do I start? Lioness on the dam wall right here at Nkuhuma Dam. The dam that is right here in the central parts of eco training. In fact, right almost at our camp, lying on top of the dam wall, driving around like a maniac for 20 days trying to find lions. How ironic is it that eventually they came to us? We'll see. We'll see what's happening here. Looking at her behavior, I'm not too worried. Oh, that eye looks bad. Okay, the eye looks pretty bad. It looks like the eyeball, I can still see a bit of it in the back there. I think that's just swelling. Binoculars, let's take a look. Don't look away, girl. Yeah, no, that eye looks... That eye does look a little bit banged up. But I did see a bit of a shine in the back there, which could still be the eyeball in the back. But anyway, we're going to try and see if we can't reposition and see if we can't get a look. Anyway, coming back to that wounds. For me, from what I can see, that looks more like bites induced by either teeth or claw. It could be other lions, it could have been hyenas. I don't think that is from buffalo. It's more the type of wounds you'd associate with fighting other predators. And that eye does look rather damaged, but on that previous segment I could still see a bit of a glare in the back, in between the eyelids, and movement which suggests that at least a portion of the eyeball is still intact, more specifically the cornea. But it is very swollen, so only in a few days we'll be able to see the extent of this injury. I'm not too worried. I've seen lions overcome much worse injuries. Well, that almost concludes this morning safari. It was a great one. Lions eating buffaloes, lioness at Pridelands, buffaloes, elephants, all sorts of things. And looking forward to this afternoon. It's going to be a hot one, so make sure if you join us, bring a lot of water and sunscreen. It's going to be a scorcher this afternoon, but we will be out and about to try and find some of the treasures of the African wilds. So don't forget to join us this afternoon. Goodbye everybody. Join us at 2:30 Central African time for another adventure into the African wild.